Hello everyone, Matt Henderson here, and today's video is going to be pretty different from my regular videos. I have made like top 10 sort of lists before, but this will be my first sort of video like this. It's not going to be a top 10, but instead it's going to be more of just a video discussing different Buzz Lightyears, but not in a specific order. So in particular I'm talking about obscure Buzz Lightyears. I feel like this video will be pretty good for helping out people who are pretty new to collecting Buzz Lightyears, or maybe just want to know more, because, you know, not everyone knows everything about Buzz Lightyear. So I feel like this video will be pretty helpful for people who want to learn more about the more obscure Buzz Lightyears. So before I go on, I will mention that I had some help with this video. The person that helped me is BuzzFan23. He's a fellow YouTuber. He makes great videos. Check him out. He helped with some pictures as well as some information about some of these rare buzzes. So yeah, give him a subscribe. Watch his videos. He's a great YouTuber. Great guy. So yeah. Alright, so first up we're going to talk about the Intergalactic Disney Store Buzz. Now, before we talk about this one, I have to talk about two other buzzes by Disney Store. So, we all know about the old Disney Store Buzz, but if you didn't know, they actually made a robot version of Disney Store Buzz from back in the day. This one was pretty similar looking. It did have like extra coloring on his arms, or on his hands, and he was a bit of a lighter white. He's kind of like an old version of Ultimate Buzz Lightyear. But yes, that one, he's pretty obscure, but he's not super obscure. Then there was also the blue Disney Store Buzz. He was in a twin pack along with the Woody. I think these are sold around the same time as the Robot Buzz. They both have the coloring on his hands, which is pretty cool too. I really like the blue Buzz because the paint scheme just looks really good. I really want this one. I almost bought him about 10 years ago, but I lost the bid. Which is really unfortunate. But yeah, so those are not the two I'm talking about. Those are fairly kind of well known. The really obscure one that I wanted to talk about is the Intergalactic Disney Store Buzz. Now what the heck is this? It's kind of like a combination of the two buzzes I just mentioned. It's a robot Buzz, but he's blue. He's not the same blue color scheme as the blue Disney Store Buzz, but he's pretty similar. He's not exactly the same. He has a bit more blue, I think, than the blue one. It's kind of confusing. But yeah, I don't really know why they called him Intergalactic, because, you know, he has nothing to do with the actual Intergalactic Buzz that we all know. I don't know. Disney Store had kind of weird terminology for their buzzes. For example, the next buzz on this list is the Space Galactic Buzz Lightyear. This buzz is really weird. It's like they took everything from a buzz and just changed it. His head looks kind of weird, although Disney Store's never been the best with head sculpts. Like, even if you like Disney Store, you gotta admit their head sculpts were never the best. And his suit is just really weird. Whenever I first saw this one, he looked like a knockoff Buzz Lightyear. But he isn't a knockoff, he's actually a real product by Disney Store. This one was from 2005. He's pretty cool looking. His phrases are basically the same Disney Store phrases as the other ones from back then. He has no wings, unfortunately, and he has no laser either, although they kept the laser sound in his phrases, which is kind of interesting. But what makes this one really cool is that all these black parts that you see, they actually light up. He kind of does like a little light pattern thing, and then his head, like a light in front of his head, lights up. So it kind of lights up his head for a few seconds. It's a pretty weird buzz, but he's pretty cool. I'm thinking about getting this one because I found one for a really good deal. So you might get a review of this one soon if I'm able to get it. Alright, so we're going to continue on with yet another Disney Store Buzz. This one is one of the rarest buzzes ever. There is a video of him on YouTube, and there's also a Worth Point page about this one, but there's really not much known about him. I'm not sure if he was a Japanese exclusive, because the box kind of shows that he might be, but in this video by Chris Morgan on YouTube, he speaks English, so I don't know. The Buzz speaks English. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. This Buzz is basically the same Buzz, you know, as Disney Store's other ones, but first off, he has a better head sculpt. And second of all, his suit is basically just all chrome. Now, this is not like the Intergalactic Buzz where it's all like silver. They literally just took his regular color scheme and just made it silver, kind of reflective. They made it chrome, I mean. But yeah, he looks really good, I gotta admit. This one is very rare. I'm not even sure if the same one that it's in this picture is the same one in the video, because they look a little bit different, like they have some slight differences. But for now, I'm gonna assume they're the same. So yeah. I also have to admit, the box that he comes in, at least in this picture, looks really good. It was probably the best Buzz Lightyear box that they had at that time. Alright, next up we have 4 Buzzes all back to back. These 4 all kind of go together because, you know, they're all pretty similar. They're all variations of each other. I'm going to be talking about the Room Guard Buzzes. Now, we all know about the regular Room Guard Buzz. If you don't know about the regular Room Guard, I'll tell you. Room Guard Buzz is a Buzz where he has a bunch of phrases, but the main feature of him is that he can basically turn on his security system, which means that if someone walks in front of him, he basically reacts like they're an intruder. So he kind of goes like, he like tries to fire his laser and tells them to leave this sector. He's a pretty cool Buzz. He doesn't really interest me too much, but the variations are interesting. He has 4 variations that I know of. He's kind of similar to the Interstellar Buzz, where he has 4 different variations, but only 3 of them are pretty similar. Then there's a 4th one that's really different. Unlike the Interstellar Buzz, though, these are even more rare, so I felt like they were pretty noteworthy for this list. So I actually posted a video with this one. We all know about the green one. This one is super obscure. I've only seen him on eBay once. And yeah, he's really rare. Then there's also a blue one that I do not have pictures of, unfortunately. He was on eBay, I think in 2019, though. So, I'm sorry that I don't have pictures. I was an idiot and didn't save the picture of him. We also have, this one pretty much looks like the all-clear Interstellar Buzz, but instead of having lights in his arms, he just has stickers. Because the Interstellar one did not actually have stickers on his arms, but this Room Guard version does. That's the difference. That's how you can tell the difference right off the bat. But yeah, all 3 of these actually have lights in their chests that light up whenever they talk. Although, unlike the Intergalactic Buzz, for example, these just kind of stay lit when he talks. They don't flash like the Intergalactic or Holiday Hero do. So yeah. And then lastly, out of all 4 of these Room Guard ones, this one's probably the most well-known. We have the Chrome Blue Room Guard. He's called the Room Guard, or he's called the Buzz Lightyear 2000. Although I call him Room Guard 2000 just to kind of keep him, to clarify that he's a Room Guard Buzz. This one is really awesome. I believe he is pretty much the same in terms of electronics. Like, he doesn't have extra lights or anything. But the look of him is insanely awesome. He has chrome blue armor, which looks amazing. His wings are basically the same as Intergalactic Buzz. And his helmet is the best thing I've ever seen. It's so cool. Just like his armor, his helmet is chrome, but it's not blue, it's just regular chrome. And it's just so cool because you can't see his head when his helmet's down. And it's just so cool. I might get this one eventually, but I doubt it. There is usually at least one of these on eBay, so if you want this one, you'll have to spend a lot of money, but he's not the hardest one to find. So if you want this one, then he's not the hardest one to find. The other three are pretty hard to find, though. Although out of all four, I would say the Buzz Lightyear 2000 and the All Clear Room Guard are the easiest to find. The blue one and the green one are very hard to find. They literally never come up on eBay. So have fun looking for those. Alright, so next up, this is a Buzz Lightyear that I don't really know much about. I have mentioned him in a past video, but I'll mention him again. If anyone knows anything else about this Buzz Lightyear, please let me know, because I'm really curious. I'm talking about the Gamma Quadrant Buzz Lightyear. This one is basically just a downgraded version of Intergalactic Buzz. He doesn't have the light in his head. He doesn't have the disc launcher or the discs themselves. And he also does not have a wrist communicator. So he's basically just a chrome Buzz, but he looks exactly the same. So he's pretty much a downgraded version, but somehow he is really rare. These basically never pop up on eBay, and if they do, they're a lot of money. But yeah, like I said, if anyone knows anything else about this one, let me know, because there's no footage I can find of it. So yeah. Alright, so next up we're going to talk about a few modern Buzzes. So first up this is a Buzz from 2010. He came out when Toy Story 3 came out. He's kind of like the one from earlier, the Chrome Disney Store one, but he's not as chrome. He's basically just a metallic color. He was a limited edition. He also came with a Woody. The Woody looks really cool too. But yeah, he basically is just a regular modern Disney Store Buzz, but he just looks cooler. Honestly, if there's one of these loose on eBay, I'd really want it. But unfortunately, all of them are in the box, and I don't want to open one of these because, you know, people get mad. Plus, I would have guilt over opening it, so yeah. But anyway. Alright, next up we're going to talk about two more Buzzes, technically three. I'll explain why in a minute. We have Hawaiian Buzz and Battlesaurus Buzz. So Hawaiian Buzz actually has two different versions. There's one made by Disney Store and there's one made by Thinkway. From what I can tell, they're both about as rare as each other. Actually, I'm not even sure. They're both very rare, I'll just tell you that much. And then there's Battlesaurus Buzz, which is very rare. If you have this one, then good job. You got a rare Buzz. Unfortunately, he doesn't have too many features, though. But he is still a really cool version of Buzz. He's probably the last really good Buzz variant that we ever got, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm not really sure why these two are so rare. Well, these three are so rare. I think the Hawaiian Vacation ones were a limited edition. And I think the Battlesaurus one might have been as well, but I'm not sure. So yeah. There's also a Hawaiian Woody, but this is just a video about Buzzes, not Woodies, so... But I will mention that one in case you want to get both, because that is available. Alright, next up is another Buzz. This one is another downgraded Buzz. Kind of like the Gamma Quadrant, but this one might even be more rare. Possibly, I'm not sure. This is the Toys R Us exclusive Utility Belt Buzz. Now, we all know about the collection Utility Belt Buzz. He's basically the best Buzz Lightyear of all time. But the Toys R Us version is kind of like a downgraded version. He doesn't have light-up wings or anything. I don't know if the utility belt's electronic or not. I don't think it is. This is one that BuzzFan owns, so he might make a video about this one eventually. If he does, I'll link it in the cards at the top of the screen. But yes, this one's kind of like just a downgraded version of Utility Belt Buzz. But somehow he's even more rare than the collection Utility Belt Buzz. So yeah. If you own any Utility Belt Buzz other than the Hasbro ones, then you got a pretty rare Buzz. Alright, so this is the last one on the list. And I saved this one for last because this is the one Buzz on the list that I did not know existed until I started making this video. This Buzz is probably the most obscure one ever. And yeah, this one's just... I'll go ahead and show it on the screen. This is the... I call it the Christmas Buzz Lightyear. I don't know if he has a name, but I just call him the Christmas Buzz Lightyear. He's by Thinkway Toys. He's kind of like Thinkway's version of Holiday Hero Buzz. Not much is really known about this one either, but he is a Japanese exclusive, I think. If you want this one, he's actually on eBay right now, so yeah. But yeah, this one I did not know about. Special thanks to BuzzFan for letting me know about this one, because I had no idea about this one. I thought I knew a lot about Buzz, but that kind of just made me freak out whenever I saw it, because I was like, whoa, I'd never seen this one before. So yeah, if you guys have more information about some of these really rare Buzzes, let me know. If there are any rare Buzz Lightyears that you think I missed, then let me know in the comments. I could update this video if I find out about even more rare versions, or if I find new information. So yeah, if you have any information about the Chrome Disney Store Buzz, the Christmas Buzz, Space Galactic, or Gamma Quadrant Buzz, then and the Intergalactic Disney Store Buzz, let me know. Pretty much all the Buzzes. If you have more information about them, then let me know. Although we pretty much know a lot about Space Galactic Buzz. Alright, so see you guys. Thank you, BuzzFan. Be sure to check him out. And yeah, bye.